skin's the limit. As soon as it's full, I'll stop.
Tattoo, the ancient art of body inking, has certainly come from a long way over the last decade. Was it once an oddity to see a tattoo on the human skin? Today, it is almost a rarity to see an unmarked skin.
I got my first tattoo when I was 14. It was not the greatest experience. It was only a small thing, but I got my first real tattoo when I was 18. But this is the first tattoo that I got. It's on my chest. I just needed something that filled the chest, so I got some wings and a heart and a crown. It doesn't have a particular meaning. I think I use tattoos as jewellery rather than as a memory board for my life.
I started apprenticing when I was about 19. I'm 24 now, so 5, going on 6 years. I've always been fond of like art and stuff, and it was actually my brother who sort of got me into it. Little brother syndrome. Just wanted to do what he was doing at the time, and ended up being my career. It's just a way to express yourself, really. A lot of people really enjoy the look. A lot of people find meaning behind them. It's different for everyone, really, but they're just becoming a lot more popular these days.
The tattoos are art. When obviously you go through an initial design process where they use inks or they use graphites and they design a piece.
It's just another canvas, really. Like painters use different canvases. Skin is just another canvas. I've got a lot of celebrities at the moment getting them, like Justin Bieber. He's just had like his full front done, so a lot of people see that, and the more obvious tattoos are getting a lot more popular as well now.
Tattooing was once considered as bad news, but the stigma is in decline. With younger society leans towards more liberal tendency, tattoos became more popular than ever.
I know that people think that it shows poor judgment for the future. A lot of people ask, what do you look like when you're old, and that kind of thing.
It's very rare, like, I don't know, there's been a couple of times, but kind of just laugh it off because you see it as very like archaic and old-fashioned. You know what I mean? You just laugh at it and walk away, really, because it's just a stupid thing to discriminate against. 5-10 years ago, yeah, not many people had them, and not people had them in like obvious places, but now they're definitely becoming more acceptable. Now a lot of workplaces are accepting them, like Tesco's and stuff. You have like neck tattoos and you don't mind.
It's less about being accepting and more about them just being present more. So because more people have them, I think people stop paying attention to when people have tattoos. It's not as big a deal anymore. Obviously, this can still be a problem in finding employment in certain fields, but for the most part, I don't think people even notice. Tattoos have lost a lot of their original meaning, so it's either to show group affiliation for example, sailors or bikers. But I think now that it is becoming more acceptable to wear tattoos, which are visible, I think it is becoming more mainstream. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I suppose it's becoming more mainstream, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing, if anything. More styles, more artwork, people pushing the limits on what they can put on skin.
I think it's going the exact same way as the fashion industry. It's going to be a multi-billion-pound and dollar industry, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that it will be celebrated in the same way that fine arts from historical figures is celebrated. I'm not sure if that's the greatest thing, but we'll see.